Oh, it... Hey everyone, welcome to the first ever episode of Letters and Feelings. So the premise of what we're doing here is that I'm reaching out to a bunch of people about specific experiences they've had, and they share really intimate, special moments that they've gone through as a human being. Now, today is a really special day. It's Thanksgiving, so what better time to share experiences about things that we're grateful for? Now, there is a bit of a catch today. I'm not totally excited. I'm also a little bit excited. There's a mix of feelings that are happening. Anyways, I don't know if you guys can see this really well. But I've got these. Yeah, there you go. They're kind of blurry. Anyways, so these are grasshoppers? They're grasshoppers. Yeah. So basically what's going to happen is that I'm going to read an experience from one of our entries that have been sent in. And after I do that, then I will eat a grasshopper. I guess this is my life now. Do you ever wonder if a single choice you're going to make will define the rest of your life forever? Like, I'm being honest here. This could become my life. Like, if I eat this thing and this gets really popular, this just might be what I end up doing. Anyway, so let's get going, shall we? Okay, so I've got my phone here. Someone wrote in, I'm really grateful for the random strangers I've met. I was in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago, and as we were walking down the strip, there was a guy around our age that asked if he could show us a quick magic trick. He was practicing to be able to do shows. He was obviously very different from us, with a completely different lifestyle that would have been easy for me to judge. However, as he went on, and as a couple other random people joined us in watching, we all were laughing together and having a good time. It was one of my favorite things. Instead of prejudging and having an annoyed attitude, I had an open heart and ended up feeling so much love for these completely random strangers. There was another time we were at the grocery store, and the cashier lady was cracking jokes with us and telling us about her life. Instead of being annoyed, I was filled with gratitude for her. There's nothing better than being able to connect with people, even when you don't know them really well. So that's my tea today. I'm grateful for kind people, and I'm grateful for humanity. I love that. There's been so many times in my life where I've been so scared to socialize or put myself out there because I'm worried that that person's going to judge me. And I think we all deal with that as human beings. So I don't know. I really love that because this person opened themselves up to these really cool experiences, whether it's at the grocery store or in Las Vegas. You could have all sorts of experiences in Las Vegas, probably. Anyways, that was really cool. I really liked that. I have to eat a grasshopper now. It smells heavily of lemon and salt, which is the flavoring. It is lemon and salt flavored, but it's very aromatic. It makes you feel like they're compensating for something. That is, it's a bug, and you know it's a bug, and you know they're flavoring it because it's a bug. You know?
It's a bug.
Okay, we're gonna do this. We're just gonna grab an abdomen. We got a little, you can barely see that, I think, but Yeah, you can kind of see that little piece right there I'm holding. Happy Thanksgiving! You know, the bug itself... Woo! Sorry, there's just like a little spindly part that got... Yeah, this is for sure gonna become my life, isn't it? Next experience! So this person wrote in that they're grateful for vans. My first year of college, I worked 2 jobs, but the hours were sparse, and I was trying to focus on my studies, so everything I made went to groceries for the week. My dad was still trying to find a job at the time, and I couldn't really afford new clothes that year. I was having trouble making friends and dating at the time, and not being able to buy nice clothes that fit me and made me feel confident didn't help. I worked really hard the next summer to change that, and I was blessed to make a lot more money than I needed. Grasshoppers. I worked really hard the next summer to change that, and was blessed to make a lot more money than I needed. There were certain brands I had always wanted to wear, and Vans were one of them. So gray Vans were one of the first things I bought. Coming back to school was totally different. Somehow those Vans and a couple new pairs of pants made me more confident than ever before. It's a little thing, it's slightly materialistic, but it's a reminder of a harder time in my life and how much God has done for me and my family since. I think we really take for granted how much little things create such a difference in our life. Even just like a single piece of clothing, can make such a difference. I don't think it's materialistic to appreciate the things that we have, the things that we're blessed to receive. So I really actually like that story a ton because I think it shows the significance that just a pair of shoes can create in a person's life. Just nice carpet in a house, having a roof over your head, having a mop or a broom to be able to clean your floors, to be able to just go to the store and buy those things that help us feel secure and safe and happy, I really love that story. Grasshopper time. Oh, it has an eyeball. Oh no, I did not see the eyeballs on the last one. This one has eyeballs. I've never eaten eyeballs of any kind. I think that's fairly normal, actually. I just need to eat this. Wow. I've eaten an eyeball. Can I put that on a resume? Where can you brag about that? Alright, well, let's move on. Okay, so this person sent in, I am thankful for the creative women in my life. I've had several wonderful examples of imaginative and hardworking women who have influenced me greatly. From a young age, I can remember watching both of my grandmothers use their talents. My grandma was a beautiful painter who could do anything she put her mind to. She was spunky and independent. My other grandma was also creative. She taught me how to embroider and was a talented seamstress. I grew up going to a daycare where the teacher was also a crafter. She encouraged us to paint, build, and create. Many of my aunts craft and build things which have influenced me over the years, as well as cousins, friends, etc. that are chasing their dreams. Lastly, my mother is a great example of this, although she would deny it. She has always helped me do whatever projects I have come up with. She has written a fun little children's book, she strives to be creative in her classroom every day, and has always encouraged me to follow my dreams. I really love that. It's so important for human beings to support other human beings. I love that it was her mom, but it can also be your dad, she mentioned grandparents, it can be step-parents, it can be a mentor at school. Human beings can help other human beings reach their potential. And that's a really incredible strength that we have as individuals, is to take someone and let them know you can do it. Grasshoppers. Grasshoppers. This guy actually doesn't look so bad. He's just abdomen. Alright, I'm good. Next entry. This one just says Nutella. I mean, same. So I'm not gonna eat a grasshopper after that one. That was like super short. So like, let's keep on keeping on. This person wrote in, I'm grateful for rain. It looks so beautiful and interesting and sounds different and cool. It feels amazing to stand in, it creates puddles to jump in, and it makes the world smell clean and fresh. I love going outside in a rainstorm and running around barefoot in a t-shirt and jeans. I love jumping in puddles, and I love to just lie in the rain, feel it, hear it, see it. It drowns out the world in a shower of cool water cascading loudly from the sky. I'm really grateful for rain. So I'm from Oregon, specifically Eugene, Oregon, and that's something I love about Eugene is that it rains a ton. I know some people don't like that, but it's so relaxing and soothing to fall asleep and to hear the rain on the pavement or your roof. I miss that so much. I love Oregon. This person wrote in, I'm grateful for sound. Not the shrill sound of an alarm clock to wake you up, but the other side of the coin. I love hearing the sound of rain and the way someone says, I love you for the first time. I'm grateful for music and the way it sings your heart's melody. That's poetic. I'm grateful for the times others share their vulnerable parts in a conversation or the way I hear snow crunching under my feet as I walk. My life is so much richer because of the gift of sound. Now, something I really want to emphasize, if you don't experience hearing the same way as other human beings, that's totally okay. Whether you're a part of the deaf community or you just have trouble hearing sounds, that's totally okay. I still remember when one of my friends, who is very fluent in sign, said I love you to me in sign for the first time. And I remember seeing her say the words, and it interacted with my body the same way as when I had heard someone say I love you. It was so special. So I guess what I'm saying is that senses are something to be grateful for. And however we interact with those senses, it has the potential to be really, really impacting to our own personal growth and also to the growth of others. I gotta eat a bug. I don't know if you can see him really well. I wish you could see this like reddish, yellowish, salty boy. This one's really chewy. Don't like that. Spiciest. Let's keep going. I am grateful for the smell of potato dirt. I grew up in Idaho with a grandpa who had a potato farm across the street from my house. When I smell that dirt, it brings me back to being a kid picking up clods of dirt and rocks from the pile of potatoes on a red conveyor belt. It brings me back to riding my bike around the potato cellars with my cousin and seeing the mountain of potatoes inside. It reminds me of being young and naive and thinking that eating the dirt would taste just as good as it smells. You can guess the ending to that story. Best of all, the smell of potato dirt reminds me of bringing my brother his lunch while he was driving potato trucks during spud harvest. He was my hero, and I loved it when he'd invite me to ride in that truck with him for a while. It didn't matter that the massive truck had no shocks and my small child body would bounce up to the ceiling when we drove over the railroad tracks. I got to be with my brother, and that made me happy. Anytime I visit my family in Idaho and my mom needs someone to wash the potatoes for Sunday dinner, I jump at the opportunity to scrub off the thick chunks of dirt so that I can smell that smell again and remember being a carefree kid. I can remember a simpler time. I can remember the basic joy of being with a loved one. I can remember home. I love that such a specific thing represents home for this person, right? Something that was unique about my house growing up is that we didn't actually have heat. We had a wood furnace that we would burn wood in. And that was always really special to me. I loved taking firewood and building fires and making sure the house was warm. I loved that that was something I could do for my family. It was soothing to watch and to listen to the crackling of the fire burning the wood. It's something that reminds me of home, but it's also something that's very unique to my childhood home. I feel like because this is the last memory I'm going to share, or that someone has shared. So I think that, you know, to really kick off this Thanksgiving, I should do more than just one grasshopper. I've conquered that. That's easy. So I'm going to do 5. 1. Oh, he has such big legs. Why? I don't like the spindlies, and that's gonna be real spindly. Okay, 2, 3. Oh, that's more than 5. Hold on. Alright, folks. 5 grasshoppers. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for sharing this time with me and taking the time to watch this video. I would like to make more of these. And there will be fun little twists to those videos as well. Yeah, just I don't know, have a great Thanksgiving. Be kind to the humans around you. It's so spicy. The lemon, the salt, whatever else is in there. The legs, the eyeballs. Oh. Alright. I think I'm gonna go. Thanks for joining me though. I need more water and less grasshoppers.